Now I want you to compare the old method versus this one. Compare in terms of probability on profit. Compare in terms of the maximum potential. Compare in terms of margin. And most importantly, compare in terms of break-evens. Right in front of you. Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today we are going to discuss the method if you sell naked options. How to make the naked option selling even better. We're gonna discuss that in detail. Also in this video, towards the end of the video, I'm going to tell you the adjustment as well. Before I start, I have to give you a standard disclaimer. That is, every strategy explained technique contains certain degree of risk to the capital, and selling naked puts especially contains larger amount of risk. Let's figure out the number one issue first, the maths behind selling naked puts. Why do many people sell naked puts? Let's discuss that, and then we look for how we can make it better. What is an alternative to that? So here we are on a nifty daily chart, as you can see. Now, why would any retail trader will sell a naked put? Is simply they try to sell the put which is below the support. They assume that the market will remain above the support. So that's why maximum people sell a naked put option. Now over here, what do we see is that support is roughly around 25,700, which is the base. Obviously the base can break as well, I'm going to tell you, but this is the number one reason why do people sell it. Now when you sell around a support put, which is a very common thing to do, how does it look like? Let's talk about that a bit, and let's talk about the risk element attached to it. So here we are on an option simulator. As you can see, the current series is we look forward to sell 25,700 put, which is obviously the support level. Now when we sell this, the graph looks to be like this, that it's flat if market stays above it. But if market starts to crash, then what do we see is a big red zone. Not only that, also the estimated margin which is being charged is approximately 1,50,000. So on and all, it doesn't look like much of a good strategy if markets start to crack. But as we know, selling naked put is probably one of the most top traded strategy, and we can see the reason why. Now let's talk about the alternate of it. If we sell the put, if we have to sell the naked put, what is an option and why is that better? So let me load that screen for you, and I'm going to explain you in detail. Now for that, we are loading an option simulator. As you can see, this is the put which we have to sell, right, which we have sold in the previous example. Before we sell this, we look to buy one put which is ahead, which is like towards the market, and then we sell one lot, and then the same strike we sell one more. Now hang on, we're gonna really compare both the strategies side by side, and I'll let you see which one looks better. Now here when we do this, obviously in both the strategies, this is the naked simulator, right? If market go up, then what you see is a flat line. Flat line is here as well. Most important point here is that if market expire at the peak, it looks to be approximately 92. Now here, there is no concept like this where it's just a flat line which is giving us the max potential of 3.8. Also, the most important point here is that the margin when we do an alternate to selling the naked put is roughly 1.8. This is as per the simulator, wherein here it's 1.51. So here you can compare the margin estimate of both the strategy. It's not much of a difference, but the difference is in the maximum potential of the strategy. But we are not done yet. When we sell a simple plain vanilla naked put, the break even is 25,642. That means below 25,642, the loss starts to come, and you can see a very steep red. Here exactly, if we do something like this, now here what you see is the break even has come even more down. It is 25,558 versus the conventional wisdom is 25,642. So a big difference in the break even. Important point. Also, a lot of you must be saying that if market continue to go up, that it is 3.8, but here the profit is less. It's around 2.7. It's not much of a difference. Also, when we do this, we can obviously roll our puts slightly more above. But in terms of the break even, in terms of the margin, even if you see the maximum probability, this is the alternative. Maximum probability by payoff is 83%. But just selling a naked put outside is 79.4. So once you compare both of them, it becomes quite evident which one is winning here. Let me show you on the chart how it looks. Now here, this is the chart, right? Now, when we do the alternate, which is sort of a 1:2 ratio, then what happens is 25,800 is what we bought. So I'm going to color this with green versus what we are selling is 25,700, which is around here roughly, right? So this I'm going to color with red because we are selling to this zone. If market comes here and if market sort of stays here, this become your maximum, profit potential zone here. In the payoff, how this looks out to be the maximum payoff is obviously a lot higher, but this is a potential of it. Now, I'm sure many of you would like to know the adjustments because obviously, even if you do the alternative, we understand that in a lot of areas, you can compare both of them. But the number one issue is that we are still doing the naked selling. Maybe the break even have come down. Maybe the potential is higher. But how about the adjustment? I'm going to dig deeper into this. Like I told you, any strategy which you do, just search on this channel and see if you can get a better idea when it comes to adjustment. Now on YouTube, I have limitations to tell you, but I'm going to try my best what max I could give you over here. Let's talk about the adjustments. Now here, as you can see, I want you to pay close attention here, something very important. We bought one and then we sold two, as you can see. Now, there is a reason why I'm showing you separate 1:1 so that I can make your fundas clear. Now, if markets start to go down, 1 and 2, these two legs, what do we see is that we could see a big green block here. If market continue to go down, then what do we see is that it coming in the green block, as you could see. So these two position is not much of a concern. The concern starts with this one extra put which we sold. Now here I've checked it. Now as soon as we add this, the entire payoff change. Our adjustment is also based on this. Now here I have loaded the Excel for you, which makes things even more clear. Now here the simple maths is that we bought the put. You understand it, right? We sell the put and then we sell again the same price. If market stays above it, that means 26,000, 26,200, right? Then obviously out of the money puts become what? Out of the money puts become zero, right? This is what happens. Now, if it remains zero, then obviously we look to gain 42 points, which translates to 2736. Simply multiply the points with the lot size. But if market starts to go down, it's going to get very interesting. Suppose if we take the trade and market go down to suppose 25,600, then what is going to happen? Interesting. We let the maths do the trick for us. So this put will be in the money. Of course, we bought the put. This should be in profit, as you can see, wherein these two puts are going to be in the money. So net, if markets still go down, it is still fine. So let's make it more down because remember, when we do this, the break even comes down. So I have to go more down. So suppose market go down now 25,500. Now what happens? This put is obviously 300 points below. So this is going to be 300, simple maths. And these two puts 200. If market expires here at 25,500, right, for the month. Now, obviously, it's not a recommendation. I'm just teaching you the adjustment methods. If you're selling the put, that means your view is bullish. If you're selling the call, then we can look to do exact reverse of it, right? Depends on what view you have. So if market come over here, from here, if market come here, then this is what we are expecting, which I'm showing you on the Excel. Important point. Remember, I showed you these two positions is not an issue. Why? Because you could see that these two positions, if we keep it aside from the sold put, it's basically a put debit spread, right? So as you can see, these two positions, if I color it differently or maybe I make it bold, these two positions is not an issue. And if you can see here, it's plus 225 and minus 141. So if we exit the entire position, right? We exit the entire position. What is left after the whole calculation is minus 57.9 points, which is a loss which needs recovery. Basically, if we recover 57.9 points, this simply means that the trade will be break even. Good. Now let's see. We are taking an example of Nifty is expiring at 25,500. Okay, and we are running the calculation here based on the premium available. Let me load an option chain and show you something really interesting. So here we are on an option chain, right? This is 27 Jan. How much points we have to collect? We have to collect roughly 57.9 points. Let me show you first of all, if we sell a 57 point put, where exactly it is. Because when market go down, then the strike of the put will also go down. So currently the 58 points put, which is trading in the current month, just to give you an idea, it's roughly 500 points below. If you look forward to do some kind of a recovery, then what we could simply do is we can load the February series is what we can do. And all we have to do in the February series is look where the 58 or 60 put is trading around at the moment. And what do we see is 25,100 put is trading around 62. So just to give you a perspective, if market go completely against us, we have the buffer is what we understand. We go to the next series and find the put equivalent to the loss which we have. Now, in the next month, suppose if market crashes, example, right? Suppose if market come down here, we book the loss which we have and we go to the next series and we sold the put which I taught you. And after that, if market recovers, then what we could do is all we have to get is around 57.9 points, right? If we get suppose 57, or for example, if we get 61 points like in the example, then what happens if we add both of them? In that situation, it comes out to be plus 3.1, which in terms of monetary terms comes approximately 2.1. Now here in this video, I was telling you that many people do naked put selling below the support. Like I also told you in previous videos as well, it's all about making your trading better. Now imagine if you improve day by day, learning about it, understanding it, refining your concept, where the trading can go. It's very interesting. And the most important point is adjustment and truth about naked option selling. So when anybody sell naked option, maybe a put option, they are taking higher risk to gain a little if market goes in the favor. So this is not a strategy per se, but this is about making the naked put better. But is this the only thing which we can do with the naked put? Can we do it better? We definitely can do a lot better with the naked put. This is one example of the adjustment. That's the exact reason why I tell you hit and trial way of trading one must avoid. It's all about improving on your craft, improving on your option trading, just like you've learned right now in this video. I hope you enjoyed the concept. And next time if you're selling any naked put or naked call, you ask yourself one question. Can you make it better? Can you learn it properly? Right, guys? So that's it from me today. Thanks for watching the video and I wish you all the very best. Signing off. Bye-bye.